Okay, good morning students and welcome to our satellite session for this week. Remember this is week 5 and just a few reminders before I begin with the class proper today. Okay, thank you Rotoka for giving that information and welcome everyone and thank you for joining us today. Now, just a quick reminder regarding your assignment 1. Remember it's due next week Sunday, alright? And the most important thing for you to do now is to get that completed as soon as possible. Make sure it's completed by next week Friday at least, so that you can have some time checking through it on Saturday, and try and submit it on Saturday or at least on Friday, because if you leave it to the last minute, sometimes the problem happens like Moodle probably malfunctions, or maybe there's overload on the server, and sometimes things like that happen, so you might pass the due date. Alright, and I've already posted a few things on Moodle, and I hope that you guys are actually paying attention to the class news and announcement. And I've already mentioned this in almost all of my satellite tutorials, that it is compulsory for all of you to check your news announcements on a daily basis. As soon as you check log into Moodle, it is a must for you to click on the class news and announcements. Alright, so I'm still on the desktop share, and I'll just go over some of the things that are very important for you people to go through on Moodle. So here is your ISF21 page. Right, as soon as you log in, can you see this is the only area on the Moodle page that is highlighted in a different color. So that's very obvious that it must be something important here. And there's a guy that is holding the shell, that's the Dabui I think, and trying to give you some announcement with the Hela, and even here you can see the Hela. So that means I am basically doing that same thing to you people. Alright, and that's why you'll see those messages under this section here. So if you click on that, it's basically what you see here, and it says visit this forum daily for course news and updates. And you'll notice that I have posted here assignment 1 Dropbox, rubric and rubric. So click on that and open it in a new tab and read what I'm saying. It says, dear students, kindly note that your assignment 1 Dropbox is now active, and that was last week Tuesday on 8th March. Some of you I'm sure have not read this. Please click on the Dropbox link and go through the rubric/marking criteria to familiarize yourself how you will be marked, and please let me know if you have any doubts. So far nobody has approached me with any doubts whatsoever, except for a few students here in Laudala who needed some clarification about something. Right, and then I have given another link here that says open link in a new tab. I'll just open it here, and it says you can decide yourself whether you want your web page to display a horizontal or vertical navigation bar. Here is the link for CSS codes to help you organize your navigation bar, and here is the link. So I hope you guys have checked that out as well. And MST format again. Your MST format, here's a link to the MST format with past year exam papers here are now available under the course assessment section. Please read the MST details regarding your date, time and venue. Also a kind reminder that your assignment 1 is due in week 6, so get a move on it. Alright, and everything is posted. So basically I am talking with the Hela, and I'm yelling at the top of my voice to do these things. Okay, and if you're using a MacBook, that means if you're using Apple, let me go back, sorry. If you're using a MacBook Pro or Apple products, then you probably might not be able to download or use Notepad++ to do your assignments. So in that case, so what's that? Tuvalu students are asking me what is a MacBook Pro. MacBook Pro is just a laptop that is produced by Apple. Okay, Tuvalu students, it's just the Apple product. That's MacBook Pro. There are some students who are using Apple products, Apple laptop. Tuvalu students, it's just the Apple laptop. Alright, I hope you get it, Tuvalu students. MacBook Pro is just an Apple laptop. Okay, right, here's a site that gives you, I am talking about your assessment task on Moodle basically. But this particular one, it says text editor, alright, for MacBook users. So if you are using, this is only for people who are using Apple products. That means you won't be able to download Notepad++ and use it. So instead you go to this site and try and download the first one, which is brackets, or you can choose the second one if the brackets don't work either. Alright, so I have posted basically everything that you need to help you with your assignment. And another thing I have posted here, right on top, is it says here satellite tutorials and satellite tutorial videos. So let me just click on this, and here you go. I have shown this many times before as well. It says FTP archive storage React downloads, so 2016 semester 1. So you go to this site, and this is the one that is holding the recording for last week's satellite tutorial session. And here you go, ISP21, and then you have ISF21. So there are the two videos. What's the one that has got the MP4 extension? In this video you will easily be able to see everything that I discussed in the satellite tutorial last week, and you will be able to see what code I am checking, what W3 Schools code I am trying to modify, and how I am going about doing all those things. Alright, and even today's session will be recorded, and it will be available by this afternoon on Moodle. Alright, not on Moodle but on the archive storage, but you can access it from Moodle. And how do you access it? Just click on the satellite tutorial videos. It is right on top, right at the beginning of your Moodle page. Alright, another thing that you see very important here is, for you people especially, is your Skype sessions or Moodle chat. Yesterday nobody joined me on Skype. Yesterday it was 3 to 4 p.m. Fiji time. None of the students, not a single student from the region, that means none of you guys joined me on Skype or Moodle chat yesterday. There was not a single student. So that means for this 3 to 4 p.m. I basically wasted my time. I was doing other things, of course. I will not really waste my time, but this is a time that I am dedicating for you people, and you are not coming in and taking advantage of this time. So I'm recommending that you guys make use of these times so that you can ask me directly hints or any assistance that you may need regarding your assignment or your MST or anything as far as this course is concerned. Alright people, anyways, so today's task, basically I'll do a final roundup with regards to your assignment 1, and then next week we will discuss topic 3 in more detail. And another thing that I have started here with the Lodala students is what I call the concept map. So if you want to see what a concept map looks like, this is what a concept map looks like. And I have already done this for, I think, topic 2 with you guys, concept map. So here's a concept map, and let's just click on images. So basically this is what a concept map looks like. Let me just show you this one. Here's a C map, and you can do this with free hand. Do it on a page. So here is a concept map, and this is what it looks like. So I want you to do the concept map for every topic, topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, because so far that's what we have covered. So here is a very nice concept map. Let's see what it looks like in more detail. The whole idea of the concept map is to write your main concepts right on top, and then you create arrows, okay, and you can write it like this and show relationships and show how they are linked to each other. Okay, so this is what I have been doing previously in the other topics as well, and I think I did a concept map for topic 1 as well. So you need to do the concept map for all your topics, and this will really help you. So if you are on topic 3, for instance, the main word over here would be information systems, and then you can say information system has information flow. Information flow is vertical and horizontal. And then information system, there are 4 types. You can say 4 types, and then you make 4 arrows here. You can say MIS, TPS, DSS, and ESS. Alright, and then under TPS you can say what are some of the TPS typical functions. You can put accounting there. Alright, purchase, sales, and order processing, and all those things come over there, and then create arrows like that and create links amongst each other. So similarly, this is just one example of how to write up your concept map. So you can watch this again and just Google it out, just see what a concept map looks like, and that was the best one that I chose for you people to view. Anyway, so for today's class I'll just go to this one, navigation bar, from this one, and I'll show you. Click on this link here. So it will take you to the W3 Schools web page, and right here it says CSS navigation bar. Okay, Now navigation bar is basically what you see here right on top on this on this particular website. Can you see that it says w3schools.com, and this is the navigation bar. So if I click on HTML, I'll be directed to the HTML page. This is currently on CSS, so you can see by the green background that it is on the CSS page. This is JavaScript, SQL. Basically you have the idea. Alright, so even if I click on HTML, I will be still having the same navigation bar on top. This thing will remain consistent across different pages. So here is just a demo navigation bars. Here is a vertical navigation bar, and see what happens if I take my mouse pointer over each of these items. Can you see that? The background color changes and the font color also changes. At the moment the font color over here is black, but if I in fact it's dark gray, and if I take my mouse pointer over it, the font color changes to white and the background color changes to the what was the font color before. Can you see that? So that is the font color. And this is not happening because of a miracle or some magic, because it is happening because you have written some code to do that or perform those actions. Alright, like the same thing over here. Can you see that? Even if this is a horizontal navigation bar and this is a vertical navigation bar, so you can decide which navigation bar you want to apply for your particular web page. But I'll just pick one of them today, and just let us just see how to get things done. Here is another one to keep the vertical bar fixed, and you can remove your not remove but scroll over your web page and your navigation bar remains fixed at a position. All you have to do in that case is just write position fixed, and overflow dash auto, it says enable scrolling if the site nav has too much content. That's what overflow means. Alright, overflow auto means enable scrolling if the site nav has too much content. Alright, and here is and one way to build horizontal navigation bar is to specify the list items, the list elements as inline. Alright, so in addition to the standard code above, you might say li display inline. Can you see that? So here is the example that is explained. Display dash inline. By default, li elements are block elements. Here we remove the line breaks before and after each list item to display them in one line. So if you click on try it yourself, you'll understand the list item. So in order to know the list item for the UL, all of you should know what is the UL. UL is the unordered list, and here is the set of unordered lists. Can you see that? Here is a set of unordered lists. So it has got home, news, contact, about. You can see it here, home, news, contact, about. That is a list item. Normally if you remove this code here, then see what happens. Let me just remove it for you. Control X and see result. Now this is what a bullet point looks like, and this one too I will remove it. This is basically what the bullet items are. Okay, let me just remove all this style and then click on see results. So this is what this item is at the moment. This is what you have learned, UL, and everything you type in the unordered list, this is what it's going to look like. So let's see how we change this into no bullets. Let me just do Control Z there. Right, I'm saying for the bullet list, it says list dash style dash type, make it none. That means remove all these symbols here, the dots. Click on see result, it's gone, even though it's still vertical now. And then I click on undo again. Let me just paste it here. Now I'm saying for each item here, for home, news, contact, about, display it inline. That means display it not in vertical form but display it inline. So click on see result, it displays it inline. Can you see that? People, are you able to notice what is happening? Can I get a quick confirmation from everybody? And anyways, the video recording is happening, so you can watch the video again just to see what I'm trying to explain. And even everything over here is explained quite nicely, so you need to read everything that is explained here. And then you got floating list items. So instead of just saying display inline, you can say list items but float. Alright, if you use the word float, and you can just float it beside each other. Alright. You can just float it beside each other. And over here again, all this code here is explained very nicely. It says float left means float to get block elements to slide next to each other. and that is what is happening here. If you click on try it yourself, you can see it. And display block over here for the A tag, it explains what it does. Displaying the links as block elements makes the whole link area clickable, not just the text. In the previous example over here, at the moment only this text is clickable, not the box that is surrounding it. So you want to put it in a box like over here, like this is a box, and if you click on it, the words are not only hyperlinked, but this entire box area is hyperlinked. Can you see that? So in order to achieve that, you need to write here display block, and you write it in the A tag. You apply that on the anchor tag, and padding and all those things is just basic, and the background color is just the basic. So here is one of the simple ones. It says list style type none, and display, again list item, you say float left, and this one is saying list the anchor text only, displayed as a block element, not just the text element, and the color of the font should be white, and the alignment of the text should be on the center, and the padding around the text should be 14 pixels from the top and 16 pixels from the right. Okay, and they change the link color to black on hover. There you go. So this is the hovering color, like this one here, it changes to black. Can you see that? If I take the mouse pointer over it, that is what it means. A link, a hover. Hover means when you take mouse pointer over a particular item, it changes the background color. In this case, the background color is basically very close to black. Not exactly black, but very close to black there, the background color. So this is and this is the active color. It says dot active class, and this is the bright green color that you see on the screen at the moment. So let's click on try it yourself here, and here is the code that is given. Alright, here is the code that is given. Now let's try and do these things separately in our notepad editor. Let me just launch our notepad editor. Where is the notepad? Notepad ++, I can see it right on top. Enter, and I'm going to create, say, 4 web pages. So let me just create this web page and copy this code here. Oops, this one here. Just copy this entire thing and paste it in my notepad ++. Just see what I'm doing. Now this thing is very untidy, so you need to indent it. Make sure you indent everything that you see within the HTML tag. Press the tab key, highlight all, press the tab key. Alright, now everything you see inside the style and the head, in the head tag, you can tab it again. Now everything you see inside the style element, press tab. So now it's indented nicely. Can you see that? And the same thing with the body. The only thing we see in the body is the UL tag at the moment, so I can put another element over here. I can just say H1 element, so that's my header, H1, and then slash H1, and over here I can say, let's say, home page. Okay, instead of saying home page, I can say my bio data, not date, my bio data. Alright, that's just the heading. And before that heading, because this is going to be my navigation bar, I will put it below the bullet list. Put it here, right, like that. So there you go. So I've got the bullet list here, and now I want to save this page. So click on save. I will save it on the desktop, all of them. So this one I'll say homepage.html. Done. So the first page is done. Get it? Now create a new page. Copy the entire code here. Control A, Control C. Okay. And paste it here. And just leave it at the moment as is. But this one you save it as, let's say, cv.html. And click on save. I'm saving it all on desktop. Create another page. Again, just paste everything as is, but save this one. Let's say work, my work experience. So I just write here experience. Now notice how I'm writing the spelling of my file name. I'm keeping it very short and simple. and I'm not using any unnecessary spacing in between, not any underscores or dashes or anything like that. Just try and keep your file names very short and simple, and if you're using long names then don't worry, but use all small letters, and try and avoid using underscores and dashes. .html, and then save it again. So last page, let me say again, paste the same things, save this one as interest.html. so that's the interest page. So I've got 4 pages now, 4 HTML documents, but they are all identical at the moment. Now let's try and make it slightly different. So I'll give it a title here. I hope all of you know what title means. This is something that will be displayed on the tab, like this one here. If I go to my, what you see here on the tab is this one says CSS navigation bar. So whatever is displayed here on this tab here goes in this tag here, between the title elements. So this one is my home page. Oh, this is the interest page. So you can say interests, and then close it, /title. So on the title page, this is what will be shown, and this one here I can just copy this now, go to this part only and paste it here. Before style, put the title, and this one will be my work experience. Here I can type proper English and proper spacing, proper font, proper size. So I can say here, sorry, work experience, right? And then for this one, paste it there, and this one is my CV, so I can type there, I can just type here my CV, just CV, that's it. And this one I can type here, Ctrl V, and this one I can type here home page, so I can just type there home. That's it, done. Alright, so save all the pages. Now let's see what it looks like at the moment. At the moment, these ones are not linked properly. Here we have the hyperlinks, the A tag. I am sure all of you know by now the A tag means hyperlinks. So I've got the hyperlink on the word home, news, contact, about, but I do not need to link it to home. I can link it to home, that's fine, but the name of the file is not home hash or hash home. The name of the page is what? What is the name given here? It is homepage.html. So I'll type that homepage.html. Alright, I hope you understand that. And this one, the word is not news, but it is CV. So I can say curriculum vitae. Alright, curriculum vitae. And this one is, you can use proper English here and proper spelling and everything. So what are students, you saying, can your face, I'm not sure what you are trying to say. Next one is work experience, so you can type there work experience. And here it's not a news page, but you can type here cv.html. so that's the page you want to link to. And this one you want to link to which page? Can somebody tell me? Work experience.html. Can somebody tell me the last one? What do I put here? Very slow, people. Okay, what do I put as the file name here? Can somebody tell me quickly? I've got 4 items here, 4 pages. I've created a link to the home page itself, to the CV, to the work experience, and the one left is interest. So I'll create a link to interests, this part here. So I'll type what? interest.html. Done. So now I've created the links to these pages. Let's see if this one is saying my bio data. Click on save all. Now run this in Chrome. Let's see if Chrome is here. Hopefully it's here. I don't think they have installed Chrome, but anyways, let's run it in Firefox and see what happens. Right, so this is what it looks like at the moment. I'll close all this so that you are not confused. So it's the home page. If I click on the home page, it remains on the home page. If I click on curriculum vitae, it still says curriculum vitae, but it says news and then contact and then about. Can you see that? It's not changing anything. So this is the home page and it says my bio data. It remains on the home page. So let's go and make this a bit more neat. Now this one says my biodata. Let me copy this and see over here. It says my biodata. So this one is curriculum vitae. So I can type here my curriculum vitae. Alright, and for this one I can say my work experience, and for the last one you can say my interest and hobbies. Interest and hobbies, that goes there in the last page, and this one you can make it capital I. Right, so but if you notice, these ones are not properly done in your last page, so you can just copy this much, Control C, and come to the CV page and just paste it here over that. But notice one thing, here it says class active. Active means which one is your active page. So I'm on the CV page, that means this class active should be moved to the CV page. So Control X from there, that means remove it from there and just paste it here. Done. So now my CV page will be the active page. I hope you are following, people. And click on this one, work experience. So oops, let me just copy this entire thing now. Again, copy the whole list, copy, and then highlight this list again, all the lists, and paste it again. And this one, the active page is what? The active page is not CV, but the active page will be work experience. So just put it here under work experience, class active. Done. And let's copy this again, Control C, and for the interest page, let's see, paste it again, and then remove the class active, sorry, Control X, and put this at the back slightly and put it on the last page, which is the interest page. Now let's see what it looks like. So save all here, go back to my browser and refresh, press F5. Now I am on my CV page. It says, can you see the green background for that tab has changed to CV? Click on this one, it has changed to my work experience, interest. So there you go. That's basically what I want to see as far as your assignment 1 is concerned. But now you guys can go and put some sections and put some images, put some text over here, put some paragraphs, put some videos and things like that. So this is the most important thing that you should have done by now in your web page. It should look something like that. Okay, so you got your home, your curriculum vitae, work experience, interests. Very nice looking web page, and you can go and add. So let's put some things in the home page. Let me show you how to do the image thing. So under my header, under my heading, I want to insert one image, and let's say one image is on the Google. So just go to the Google website, and let's say you want to put the concept map. Yes, I think that would be a nice one. Let's say we want to insert one concept map. So let's just look at the concept map again, and the one I chose initially was which one? Images. Right, this is the one I chose initially. Remember that? This is the one I chose. So this is the image that you want to insert. So instead of just copying and pasting the image, what you do is this. Right click on the image and choose copy image location. Please pay attention to what I'm doing. Right click on the image, choose copy image location, but make sure when you are on the Google search you click on the image first, like this one here. I am on the images, I click on the image first, normal click. Don't just right click here and then choose copy link location or image location. Click on the image first, then from here right click and choose copy image location. Once you have copied that, then you come back to your Notepad++, and what is the element to use to insert image? Can somebody tell me that? Let's see how many of you have done your Code Academy part well. I will wait till somebody responds with a proper element. What is the element to use for inserting image in your web page, people? Hello everybody, I am asking everyone, so anybody can respond. Use the keyboard and just type in what do I type here. Students, come on, I need to hear something. What elements do you use to insert your image on a web page? By now you should have done that. If you have done your practical 1, it's already given there in your practical 1 very nicely how to insert images. Anyways, let's not waste time. Is the img tag, img, alright, Savai is saying something, img, that means image tag, and then what do I type next?